I was searching a few things in relation to Halo on Microsoft Edge, mostly to just get my Microsoft reward points so I can get some mine coins. Yes, that's what I'm doing there. But when I searched, I can't remember what I think it was the Xbox Game Showcase. It popped up with information that didn't quite make sense. Like for instance, Gears 6. And no, it's gonna be really Gears of War E-Day, but I was like, alright, maybe that's just how it's referring to. But then it mentioned Halo Infinite Horizons. And apparently this Halo Infinite Horizons, which apparently was unveiled during the 2026 Xbox Game Showcase that hasn't happened yet, unveiled new Ring World, a co-op campaign missions, and Forge 2.0 tools for community creators alongside fresh biomes and banished enemies. Better access for co-op mode was also announced, giving fans an early taste. It's launching 2026 on the Xbox Series X and S and PC as a day one Game Pass release. And after reading about that, after seeing their Halo Infinite Horizons thing, I realized that this is an article that's probably predicting what's going to happen, but for whatever reason, it's acting as if it already happened. And and they must have time traveled to the future because ain't no way I've heard anything about any of this. I haven't heard anyone even leak any of this information, so like, whatever. Anyway, so I thought it would be fun to go ahead and go through the rest of this article by Geekchamp. This was published on February 16th too. This is someone who time traveled from the future to go back in time to give us an article telling us what to expect in the Xbox Game Showcase 2026. So, it starts off saying the Xbox Game Showcase 2026 has blown the roof off the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. Held on June 14th, 2026. Does it even? It's on June 7th. And it's followed by Gears of War E-Day Direct after the Xbox Game Showcase. Held on June 14, 2026, this hybrid event blending a live stream digital presentation with an in-person crowd delivered 2 hours of jaw-dropping announcement, trailers, and surprises. Oh, that's another unfortunate one. Hosted by none other than Phil Spencer, head of Xbox. Woo! That didn't work out too well, did it? You did not see that one coming, did you? Long-awaited gameplay reveals. The showcase had something for every gamer. Well, let's see how that goes. So, the Fable reboot. After years of anticipation, Playground Games finally pulled back the curtain on their Fable reboot with a stunning 5-minute gameplay trailer. Apparently, it promises living, breathing world of dynamic weather systems and NPCs who follow daily routines in a narrative dripping with the series' signature humor, not human. Set for a spring 2027 release on the Xbox Series XS and PC. I don't know much about Fable. I haven't been keeping up too much with that, but if something's wrong here or off in any of this, I'll trust that one of y'all will probably mention it in the comments. Next, we have Gears of War 6 by the Coalition. Gears of War 6. June 9th of last year. June 9th of last year, according to the Gears of War announcement trailer on the Xbox channel. Well, I didn't talk about Gears of War E-Day, and it's talking about Gears of War 6, even though Gears of War E-Day, okay, I don't know what it's about. Anyways, let's see what it says about this alternate timeline Gears of War 6. It's coming out in 2026. You hear that, folks? Gears of War 6, 2026 November. And also demo Direct Storage 2.0. Flash screen load times under 2 seconds. I don't know what that's about. What is Direct Storage 2.0? Elder Scrolls 6 by Bethesda Game Studios. Oh boy, here we go. Bethesda stole the show with the first engine footage of Elder Scrolls 6 set in the desert of Hammerfell. The 4-minute trailer revealed naval exploration, faction-based storytelling, and breathtaking Red Guard culture, all rendered in stunning detail. So, it's slated to release in the late 2028 as an Xbox exclusive. I don't know how that's gonna work, but it's gonna be on PC too. So I mean, what do you know? And then this is according to the Time Traveler, of course. And post showcase, the trailer, post showcase, the trailer racked up a projected 5 million views in just 24 hours on YouTube, making it the most watched of the event. 5 million viewers. 5 million viewers in 24 hours, apparently. Okay. The promise of exploring vast seas and intricate, how do you pronounce that? Political webs has RPG fans buzzing. So, okay, that seems to kind of go off some of the rumors and leaks around Elder Scrolls 6 because apparently there's supposed to be like kind of expands upon some things from previous games like the settlement system, and you're able to like some rumors are like you're able to like build your own naval ship and stuff, which would be neat, but I don't know how much of it is true or not. So it seems to be taking some snippets of information and hallucinating other snippets of information. I mean, the time traveler is telling us snippets of information we have yet to even been aware of. Yes, that's what it. Call of Duty 2026. I mean, it's Call of Duty. It's like a ham and cheese sandwich. You know what it's gonna be, and they're gonna make it the next day, maybe with like a different sauce, but it's still like still the same thing at its core. And like half the sandwich is something you have to pay for. You get like maybe a quarter of the sandwich, for free. But the rest of the sandwich you have to pay for either behind paywalls or something like that, or well, yeah, like you get my point. So let's go ahead and read what the Time Traveler has brought us on Call of Duty. Activision's Call of Duty 2026 marks a return to modern warfare. With a single-player campaign centered on cyber warfare and a multiplayer beta set for fall 2026. Apparently, it features intense urban combat and hypes up an October 2026 release across Xbox Series X and S, PC, and PS5 across platform multiplayer. Apparently, there's a beta signups during the stream, and since fans scrambling to secure those signups. Okay. And this is what I was talking about before: the Halo Infinite Horizons by Free for Free. And talking about Halo Infinite getting a massive expansion with Halo Infinite Horizons, launching December 2026 on Xbox Series XS and PC, and Day 1 Game Pass release. Unveiled new Ring World co-op campaign missions, and Forge 2.0, as I mentioned earlier, alongside fresh biomes and banished enemies. Apparently there's beta access for co-op mode, and addresses player feedback with deeper content. And people who watched the full showcase via the Xbox app even scored free in-game cosmetics for Halo Infinite. It's a love letter to the community. And we can't wait to explore this new horizon. This sounds more like the canceled expansion for Halo Infinite. I don't know if it's called Horizons, but there was initially plans to expand Halo Infinite, and they had a whole roadmap and stuff. You go to Mr. Reb's channel and find his video on it, but okay, I took a brief break to look into the Halo Infinite campaign DLCs, canceled DLC stuff. Hidden Xperia has a video from March 12th of 2025. It's titled Halo Infinite Campaign DLC 10-Year Plan, Original Story and Sequels Revealed. Published March 12th, 2025. On relation to the canceled Halo Infinite stuff. So if you're interested, I would recommend that video. But it feels like a lot of that is pulling off of what Halo Infinite should have been and what it was initially planned to be. With the campaign expansion and all that fancy stuff. But unfortunately, I guess this is an alternate timeline that the Time Traveler comes from. Because in this one, this doesn't happen. Halo Infinite is kapoosh. So, I guess in his timeline, Halo Infinite's end up undergoing a very different development. It may possibly be successful in that one. This is a timeline which Halo is still going strong, I guess. Which is an insane thought. Or like a Halo Infinite that actually lived up to its full potential more. Either way, it's just same thought to think about. That's anyways. Moving on. To talk about Avowed. Did that not come out? The trailer showed off spellcasting releasing in Q2 2027. No. Released February 18th, 2025. I guess in that timeline, they're still developing a Valve. Okay. Featured AI-driven NPC behavior as a tech highlight. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Oh, it's revealing a post-launch content roadmap. New story DLC with multiplayer treasure hunting mode set for March 2027. 2-minute trailer hinted at a cryptic artifact hunt, keeping the adventure vibe alive. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Is there anything to that? Because I don't follow that game at all. In the quick search that I did, didn't reveal anything about multiplayer treasure hunting mode. I didn't find anything about a roadmap either. So this AI written, time traveler, it must be in a different. Indiana Jones must have went a different path in this timeline. Okay. Project Nebula. What the heck is Project Nebula? So I guess this is like supposed to be a completely new thing. Maybe there was some like obscure leak or something mentioning a Project Nebula. I don't know. I mean, it sounds possibly interesting. Sci-fi RPG, narrative-driven space exploration with procedurally generated planets and moral decision-making, targeting 2028 release window. Interstellar travel and alien encounters. I guess in that timeline they have that going for them. Oh, they acquire Larian Studios. Isn't that the people behind Baldur's Gate 3? Yeah, it is. So I guess in this timeline, Xbox spot Larian Studios. Okay. VR compatibility with a headset reveal in 2077. The Xbox is getting to a headsets in 2027 VR. And this alternate timeline. Okay. 2077 Neon Dawn. It predicts a Cyberpunk 2077, but there's no mention of a Neon Dawn DLC. So I guess this is another prediction that has. Mentions some indie game Echoes of Ether. Is that even a real game? I don't think it's a real game. So I guess a few more hallucinations by that. I mean, a few alternate games in this alternate timeline. Apparently, this DLC for Cyberpunk 2077, by the way, is supposed to release this September. And this indie game is supposed to release Q4 2026, so like the later half of 2026. Okay. So Game Pass Ultimate 2.0, launching the start of next year, is $20 per month. How much is Game Pass? Okay, I don't know. I mean, from what I looked, it's like $22 right now, so I guess they're doing slightly better economically in that timeline. I mean, they have a better Halo Infinite, so. Apparently the whole theme for this was Next Gen Unleashed. Although I highly doubt this article. I mean, although this timeline is very different than the one that we're in, it was entertaining to go through it and what may have been an alternate timeline. That was interesting report by this other world. But in this timeline, if I remember correctly, Elder Scrolls 6, I don't know. I don't know what Bethesda is doing. Gears of War 6 won't be there. It'll be Gears of War E-Day. Avowed is already out. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, that DLC. I don't even know anything about that. Project Nebula, that seems like a completely new thing birthed out of the alternate timeline. And then there's the wild thing where they acquire Larian Studios. And Halo, it'll be Halo Combat Evolved, maybe, what would you call it? The Project Icar that Halo has going on behind the scenes, the multiplayer project or whatever it's called. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. That was, oh man.